If you are under the age of 18, the content of this video is not intended for you. Please stop watching now. Hey YouTube, it's Audrey, and I'm here to share with you another organizational video. I am trying to keep myself on target and on track to try and get organized, if only a little bit. I mean, there is so much organization that I need to do, but if you don't do anything, you don't get anywhere. So I'm starting bit by bit. I shared with you the breaking down of my Spellbinders kits. And so now I shared in my last video, I think that I'm going to try very hard to use more inks, because I have a ton of inks that I don't really use, because I always tend to just pull black for sentiments and stuff. But I have gotten into the layering stencils and just stenciling period. So I have decided that I need to get these inks organized, and so that's what I'm starting with today. And excuse my voice, because it seems like I'm starting to lose it for some reason. But anyway, I have some that I organized, like this one. I'm going to focus today on this video on smaller ink pads. And so these are from Diamond Press. And I mean, a lot of these I've had for years, because when Diamond Press first came out, they used to do kits that had ink, stamps, everything. They don't do the inks in the kit so much anymore, but they do sell them separately. So I pulled out all the old ones that I had, and then I have put them in this Totally Tiffany buddy bag. And I think it is the Etna bag. Not positive, but I think so. And I have them stacked 4 high. And then I have a few of the cubes from Michaels, and these 5 are ones that my goddaughter gave me, so I will never get rid of those, because one year she got me one of the little shoe boxes from Michaels, that they have the cardboard shoe boxes, and her mom let her pick out things that she thought I would like, and so she picked out inks and some little stamps and things, and she filled my little shoe box up. So those were in there, so they fit in here, so I added those. Now I do have 5 or 8 more of these Diamond Press ones, but they are in their own box, and they come with the dauber, and they come with the foam refills for each of the 8. So those I'm going to leave in the box. So this was perfect because it fit all the rest that I had in there, and my 5 little special ink cubes. So that's how I'm storing these. I do have a few other miscellaneous ones this size, but I think they're chalk inks, and it's only a few of those, so those will probably just get stored. I'll probably have a miscellaneous bag of ink. So that's how I've done the Diamond Press ones this size. Now, I've had Tim Holtz inks for a while. And these are already, they've been in this tin. These are the first ones that I got when they started making some of the minis. So I got these, and then I have these. But I have since got some more. I mean, I got some from Hobby Lobby clearance, and I think I got a couple more from, I think I got one recently from Joann's that was on clearance. So I may have 1 or 2 more sets of these. But anyway, I already had these 2, but then I had bought a few years back 4 more of these. And I got them on sale at Joann's. I think they had a mega sale. Might have been in 2020. It was a 19 or 20. And I think I got these for like $2 and some odd cents. So I got 4 more of them and they hold 12. So I do have space for 4 more. So one of these will go in there. And then, like I said, I know I have another one, maybe 2, and that will fill up this one. The other 3, if I don't have any more of these, will be for my probably the ink pads that come from, oh, what am I trying to say? My Paper Craft Society boxes. Because when they first started those boxes, they started giving you 3 inks, then they moved to 2. But I have quite a few of those, and they're in this size, so I think they will fit in here. And I think that's why I had bought so many of those, to collect those and keep those in here. So I will get those together. And originally I was keeping these like in the set. So like I would put this one here and then this one, but I think I'm going to rearrange them by color, which makes more sense to me. So got to rearrange those, find the other 2, and then get with that. Like I said, I do have a few miscellaneous ones. Like I have this toffee color VersaFine one, and then this set, I think this is Hero Arts. Yeah, it's Hero Arts. Now this set I got in a peachy cheap grab bag, so have just never opened it, but these can go in there too if I have room. Then we move on to the archival inks, and I got into the colored archival inks because I always had the black, and I had the sepia, and I had the navy when they had those gray big old gigantic pads back in the day. I had those 3, but when I started purchasing Heartfelt Creations and watching their videos, they use the archival inks to color the flowers lightly, that kind of thing. So I slowly started collecting some of the small ones. Now I do have a good number of the bigger pads that I got from Hobby Lobby when they went on clearance. I had a few that I had gotten for 40% off. So I have several of the full size ones, but then you have like the Wendy Vecchio ones that they had at Hobby Lobby, and then like this is just a plain one. So I decided to start getting some of the smaller colors because the big ink pads last a long time and the smaller ones do too, but I figured I'd rather have 4 of the smaller colors because I'm not using them like constantly, so I get more colors. Anyway, long story short, I have like 4 packs of these. I don't think I have any more, but I had gotten this mini archival tin on clearance at Hobby Lobby. So this one holds 12. So 3 of these are going there. And then I just recently got this one from Craft Stash in a recent order, so that I have, I could keep all of those in the same one. And then I have a little bit of room in case I want to add more. So those will be going into those cases, because I don't know, for me, sometimes I like to keep everything in packaging till I'm ready to use it. But if it's in packaging like that, I'm not gonna use it. So I need to get it out, get it organized, and get it where I can reach it. Recently, as a lot of you know that watch me, I've been on a Pink Fresh Studio kick. I just got in the Pink Fresh Studio with the layering stencils. They have hot foil plates, stamps, dies, and I watch a lot of their videos, and the colors are so pretty that they use. And so you're like, okay, you got all these other ink pads, why do you need these? Plus I got full-size ink pads, blah, 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 blah. I don't need any of them, if we're going to be honest. But the thing about the Pink Fresh ones, when I was watching their videos, is that they blend it really well. they came in color ranges. So like a lot of their stencils, you know, are layered. Well, most of their stencils are layered. And you have the color families for the shading that you want to group together. So these come in color shades, whereas these, they just come in the different colors and they put them in the packages. So with the Pinkfresh, you have the shading groups. But then one other thing about these, I think that are different than some of the other ones that I have, is that these are dye inks, but they dry quickly. So if you are blending, they dry pretty quickly so they don't smear. Whereas some of, I think like the archival inks, and then I also have like the Harmony ones, but these are water reactive. So if they get wet, then they're going to act similar to like the Tim Holtz distress inks and oxide. So with these, you don't have the distress or the water reactivity, but they blend very well, they hold color very well, but they dry quickly. So that's why I've been into these, and luckily I have been able to get most of them on some kind of sale. A couple of them that I have gotten recently, I have gotten on deep sale, like 40 to 50% off, and then a couple of them I got at 20% off. So I have almost all of them. They have, I think, 12 sets. I think I have now 10 of the 12 sets. So what I want to show you is how I plan to keep these together, since I will have almost the whole set, and eventually I will. I got another Totally Tiffany piece. Now, I've had this for months now. I got it sometime last year when they came out, I think they came out last year. But this is a storage and supply case, and they come in different amounts of drawers. Like this one has 8 drawers. There's one that has 6, which I originally was planning on putting these in, but these were just like 1/8 of an inch too big for the 6th drawer one. So I'll have to think about what I'm going to put in the 6th drawer. But anyway, this one holds these small ink pads, and so it comes flat. But then this is what it looks like when it is put together. And so it has trays. Now it's Velcroed, and then there are 8 trays, and you do have to put the trays together, but they're really very easy. And then there is a base tray that they sit in, and you just slide them in and out. And so then these ink cubes fit perfectly. So I am going to keep all of the Pinkfresh ones in here. And then if I have room, any miscellaneous ones can also go in here. I have 2 of these, so I don't need 2 for the Pinkfresh, because all of them will fit in one. However, the other one I could probably use in multiple ways, but I was looking around my room, what else could I put in there? But diamond dots can go in there. You can just line up your diamond dots in here and just slide those in there, and then you have them where you could see them. And so if you line them all up by colors, that works in there. Sorry for hitting the camera. Don't know, can you guys see that? Yep. So the diamond dots will fit in there. Other little tubes of embellishments like this size can fit in there. Also, I have like Prills, and those are a little taller, but because the bag is flexible, they can go in there too. You just have the bag higher, but I probably wouldn't necessarily keep those in there like that, but maybe if I put them that way, but there's just different little things like that that you can put in there. Stickles will go in there, that kind of thing. So I really like this one. I'm going to be doing the Pinkfresh Studios, what is it called? Create and Connect, I think, next month. So it'll be great to have, whoa, I'm so sorry. Hit the camera. It'll be great to have them all together. And then one other thing I wanted to show you that I just got that will help in that class, in those classes during that weekend, and also just in general when we blending. I found this because I see on the Pinkfresh videos, I see them using it, but this one is from Waffle Flower, and it's a silicone mat that you set your little ink pads in. Now this one is 4. I think they have one, as Simon Says Stamp, that has maybe 10 slots, but I thought 4 would be perfect because I have the 4 colors in each of the Pinkfresh. Not that you have to have all 4 colors of the same, but anyway, but you put them in there and they don't slide around, so you could use them with your brush and not have them slide around like they would on just your regular mat or your glass mat or anything. So I thought that was pretty nice. So I got that from scrapbook.com. That just came on yesterday. And then they do make them for rectangle pads and square pads, like the Tim Holtz one. So I am going to try. I think scrapbook.com was sold out of the square ones, but I do want one for the larger, the Tim Holtz size too. So I just thought that was neat and wanted to share. So anyway, this is how I am getting started with organizing mini ink pads, and then I will either come back and show you when I have them all in their perspective containers, or I'll take a picture of it at the end of this video. So anyway, thank you so much for watching. I will keep plugging at other organizational ideas. I looked around my room and have seen I have several storage bins and cases. I see several around here that are empty that I bought that I never used. I've had a couple of art bin satchels, that kind of stuff. So I think after I get this organized, and then I did recently buy some more of the Crafter's Companion ink trays so that I can fit all my regular size inks together. So I have to get those set up and get all my regular size inks together. So then after I think I get the inks set up, then I'm just going to pull every empty container that I have and put them together. I got a lot of buddy bags. Like I said, I got like bead trays, just different containers, marker containers that I've never put the stuff in. I bought the stuff. I'm like, okay, you got all this stuff. Now you need to separate it. So I'm working on stuff little by little. And that's what you got to do. It's a big, overwhelming task for a lot of us with our craft rooms. But if we take little pieces and do just a little bit, you know, one afternoon, work on one thing, get that one thing done, you get an accomplishment under your belt, gives you motivation to keep going. So anyway, I rattled on enough. Thank you so much for watching, and you have a great and a very blessed day. Look for an extension or a picture of the finished products right after this video. Thank you. Have a great and blessed day. So I'm popping back in just to show you how I've done. So I got all of my Pinkfresh inks here in this case, and it opens up, and then I could just slide them out like that. Now there is a little space in each one of those, and I could put something in there like I think a finger dauber will fit in here, one of the smaller ones. So I was looking around to see if I had one up here, and I don't. So but I could put one in each of those drawers, so I have some of those available to work with. And then they just slide back in there, and I close it back up. So that is how I got the Pink Fresh ones in here. Now I do have the second one of this, and what I'm going to do with it is when I'm saving it, because I counted up how many of the ink cubes I have from my Paper Craft Society craft boxes, and when I break those down, I'm going to pull all of the ink pads out of there. They're this size, and they will go in the second one of those that I have. Now I did just order some more. I have one of the 6 drawer, and I think I just ordered 3 more of the 6 drawer. So I'm gonna put stuff in there like embossing powders, some of the mini mousses and things like that from Tonic. So that's what I'm gonna use those for. Then, as you can see, I have the archival inks. I filled up one, and then I have 1 row, so if I could get 2 more sets after that. No more sets. But I think I'm good for now with these. So I have those there, and then these are all of my distress inks. So I put them in like light to kind of, I did my version of how I wanted the colors to go. Yellow, orange, red, pink, blue, green, purple. And so I have a couple extras in there, but I have room for 1 more of those too. And I do have 3 more of these boxes here. So what I'm going to do with those is I have some miscellaneous ones that I will put in there, and some Tonic ones that I have that I will put in those. So that's how I ended up with this. So again, as I said, I'm going to work on the 6 drawer ones, and then I also recently purchased a Totally Tiffany binder and some of her Spinder binders and some of the pages to her scrap rack. And then I am going to be putting in like scrap pieces of paper, colorized. And then also I'd like to put all of my pieces, you know, like if I have pieces like these that are sitting here that are cut out shapes that I could use on something else at some other time, I'll be putting those in those little pockets that are in the pages that I bought. So lots of organization in progress and things I hope to get done. Time is the issue. So thank you for watching. Continue to organize little by little as you can. And you have a great and a very blessed day. Bye-bye.